Hello, this is Mr. Minger. I know it's been a while since we've had students in the building, and that's just, it's kind of stinks, but that's just the way things are. And we want to keep learning, and I know a lot of teachers have been sending things out, and I just wanted to send some things out too. But these are going to be optional, so computer tech class will be optional. It's not something you have to do. So just make sure you get your math and science and history and composition and stuff done. But I wanted to send some materials out, so things you can work on and things that I think would be helpful. The first one's going to be this code.org, which you may have used in fifth or sixth grade. Some of you that have been here, and it starts off kind of slow. It's coding, and I think it's definitely beneficial. It starts off a little bit slow, but it'll really build, and I think it'll be kind of neat as you get going. So I'm going to send an email out through Teacherease that will have the link to that, and the rest of this video is going to kind of show you how to get signed up to that and things. So this is just something, again, that's going to be optional, at least for now, is from what I've heard. So it's not something you have to do, not something that's going to be graded, but some materials that you can work on. You can always practice typing. I know eighth grade's done most of the typing.com, but that's something you can do. And if you wanted more materials or anything, you just email me. There's plenty of things I can put up. There's more projects that we were going to do on our website that I could put up on my website and things, but not being here makes some of it kind of hard to do, but there are things that you can do. So obviously you'll need a computer to do this, so maybe some of you won't be able to, and that's okay. So, but I just want to be able to send some things out. So that's what I'm going to be explaining here in the rest of the video. So I hope you're all safe, and this has given you time to spend with your families and things, so hopefully you've enjoyed that, and hopefully this passes over sooner than we think, and we can get something out of this school year. So all right, thank you. All right, so I'm at the computer now, and I'm just going to get on the internet, open up a Google Chrome window, and the website I want to go to is code.org. Okay, so I go there, and you'll want to sign in, but you're not really going to make an account over here. You're going to go over to this section here where it says enter your 6-letter section code, and here, and I'll send this out. It should be in the email, but it's LWZHGW, and they're all capitalized. I'm not sure if that makes a difference or not, but that's the way it was given to me. And then hit go, and then you sign in. Then you'll be in the proper class. So display name, and this is similar to what, like I said, some of you've done this in some of the previous years. So display name, you can just put your first name. Okay, my name was John. I'll just put John. Email, it does ask for an email. You can use, I would just go ahead and use your school email. Okay. So like your year 2025, J. Smith at Tuscola CUSD301.org. Okay, something like that. If you wanted to use another email, that would be okay too. It really is just looking for something there. Then put in a password. You can use your same school password, whatever password you want to use, just something that you can remember. Because when you sign in, you want to put in your email and password if you need to do that again. So it will ask for an age, so just um, whatever your age is, go ahead and put that in. And then gender, if you want to put that in, I don't think that makes any difference. I don't know if they keep uh, track of things, or I don't. I You can just leave it blank. That's totally fine. Okay, so go ahead and go to register. That email has been taken. Okay, I'll just change the number here. Password. Okay, I forgot to add the password again. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so now I'm registered. Okay, and it should take me to the what course you're going to do here. Okay, so you'll be coding, which is basically program writing. Okay, and it makes it fairly easy for you at first. Um, let's just go ahead and do this warm up. It's called Dance Party. So I go to lesson number 1 here. There are some videos to watch. I think they're very useful. It's a lot of people in the workforce that kind of encourage you and tell you how important this is and what you can get out of it. I'm going to go ahead and close that out for now. And just look at the instructions as you go. Okay, you're just going to make this cat dance here. So the very first one, you don't even have to change anything. What you're doing is dragging these blocks over to your workspace here. You don't even need to change anything for this first one. Okay, so it's really pretty easy. And then hit run, and then you're going to make your cat dance there. Okay. You can always go over to this show code, which I think is interesting. That's what the code would actually look like, but you can see that using these blocks makes it a little easier. Okay, so after I do the first one, I think he's got to go through a little routine here. Okay, and then you can go to continue, and then you just go on to the next step. Okay, they'll get a little bit more complicated as you go. There's another video, so I encourage you to copy or watch those videos. And I think if I go back to where all the lessons are here, as far as what to do, I mean, since this is not required, I would just do as much as you want, but I'll kind of put maybe for the first week, maybe these first 5 lessons. I hope that's not too much. These are really not very difficult, I don't think. Um, Sequencing is just doing things in the proper steps. Okay, and, it has one with Angry Bird Scat. So it's interesting, and I think that's something you can get a lot out of. So I know there's a number of different lessons here, but I think what I'll do then each week is kind of talk a little bit about each new section then. So if you wanted to do the warm-up and then the sequencing for this week. And again, if you can't get to a computer, you can't do this, don't worry about it. This is something extra. You can consider it enrichment or just something optional, okay? But something you can do, and I'll kind of be sending more lessons out similar to this, okay? All right, thank you, and you'll be hearing from me later. So, all right, enjoy the weekend.